Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 2 of our celebration, Telford Job Box's celebration of National Apprenticeship Week 2021, brought to you in partnership with Shropshire County Council, Ladder for Shropshire, who are here today. We're going to be talking to them live, the Marcher Skills Provider Network and the Life Ready, Work Ready Partnership. Just first and fundamentally, sorry for the delays getting on, because we're sort of co-linking up today. We had some technology issues connecting, but we're here now. So running late, but sounding great, I like to think. So we hope that you've enjoyed day 1 and all the live stuff which has been going on our website, which is telfordjobbox.co.uk. If you use the /NAW2021, you will see all the other live events and information of the things going on throughout the week. We hope you are also using the hashtags NAW2021 by Jobbox, and also if you're following us on social media at Telford Jobbox or on Twitter at Telford Reekin. So there we go. Without further ado, welcome to my guest this morning. Amanda, thank you for joining us this morning. Good morning, Richard. How are you? I'm very well. So I'm very glad to be on with you. I've just been sort of talking through the technical guys which get us on the internet about how much I was looking forward to talking to you, because I would consider you someone that knows almost anything about apprenticeships. I know whenever I've got a question, you are the first person that I would call. So tell me about the Ladder for Shropshire. Just give us a very quick introduction to what it is for anyone who might not have heard of it at all before. Yeah, Ladder for Shropshire, part of the Ladder Foundation, and Ladder for Shropshire was set up in October last year. I'm the project lead, and my role is to engage with as many businesses as possible to create as many apprenticeship opportunities for our people of Shropshire. Fantastic. In terms of sort of number of businesses that you're engaging with at the moment, is there a sort of figure on there at the moment? Oh, there's many businesses, many conversations happening at the moment. We're probably looking at about 30 companies at the moment which we're engaging with, which are either live or in the process of going live. But that's just not, that's just at the moment. But it's a constant daily activity of talking to businesses with all types of questions, anything from looking at their recruitment plan, looking at filling skills gaps, and looking at costs, but any questions to help them kind of look at the route of apprenticeships and offer that opportunity. Okay, so your job, normally when I talk to people, it's and sort of the level of support I do is just within Telford, but you are Shropshire wide, is that correct? Absolutely. So all of anything that's under Shropshire and Telford and Reekin. So I'm engaging with any business in that area. And just a little bit, I guess, a bit background of myself is just to say that I suppose apprenticeships run through my veins. I'm very passionate about apprenticeships. Amanda, very much so. Yeah, and I'm finding out more and more businesses are feeling exactly the same and wanting to find those opportunities for people, be it young people or be it people who are looking to change career. So I'm very driven to find those opportunities. Yeah, I agree with that. Amanda is probably the hardest working person, apprentice enthusiast, I would call you. So your job really, you're talking to all these businesses, you're getting them to develop their apprenticeship offer. The range of sectors that are available, and this is something that I kind of touched on yesterday, is so much more than what it used to be. So from your experience, what could you say to a young person listening out there, and they might be thinking there can't surely be an apprenticeship in that? What message would you give to them in terms of the range of apprenticeships you can get? It's absolutely incredible. A couple of years back, the government changed apprenticeships, and now there are many more. There's up to 1,500 different apprenticeships. Anything ranging from your hands-on engineering type roles, civil engineering, right through to law, to accounts. I mean, anything, any opportunity. I mean, you wouldn't think law, you'd think, well, you'd have to go to university, you would need a degree, but actually no, you can start right from a level 2, right at kind of what would be a GCSE level, and progress with that business. So many opportunities out there. I mean, for example, I'm working with a business at the moment who they actually manufacture and refurb bicycles for disabled people. Now they have a very skilled mechanic over there who
wants to transfer his skills onto sort of a young person or to someone and offer them an opportunity. What a great mentor to have for somebody going into a career. There's so many opportunities out there.
And I suppose with that, so I've just been notified there's a few sound issues with me. So if anyone wants to just post a comment and say whether they're sorted out, I hope people can still hear me as clearly as I would like them to. But what you just touched on there is just the kind of ethos, really, that an apprentice will go to somewhere and they will learn from someone that has all that skills and experience behind them. And therefore, those skills and experience are being passed on, which is a perfect example of apprenticeships, isn't it, really?
Absolutely.
And in terms of you've mentioned some of the most unusual sort of apprenticeship routes there. What you also touched on is the level of qualifications you can do with apprenticeships. So in terms of what you know of, what is the limit with apprenticeships now?
There is no limit. What's been lovely about being in this sector for so many years, I'm engaging with what were apprentices that I may have helped into the first role within the business, who are now the managers and directors of businesses, who are now the ones recruiting apprentices and want to follow the same process because they know it works. So you can start right from a very entry level, because and I think you sort of touched on this a little bit yesterday, where actually if you didn't do particularly well at school for whatever reason, you just may not be academically inclined, school may not have been for you, but you may have got so much drive and ambition and a good work ethic. Just because you didn't enjoy that school environment or it wasn't right for you, it doesn't mean you haven't got a great opportunity to show your skills and develop in the workplace. So you can be doing your maths and English alongside alongside your apprenticeship. So the provider who's working with you will have people who can support with your maths and English and upskill and support you with those. So right from entry level, and then as you progress through the business, you can continue, and the business will invest in you. They want to retain you. They want to transfer their skills to you. They want you to stay, so they will keep investing in you, and you can keep going right up to degree level, and they will take you, and I'm going to use law as an example. You could become a fully qualified solicitor through the apprenticeship route. There's no reason why that isn't possible. So everything from entry level right through to degree, master degree level, you can do through an apprenticeship programme.
See, what you talked about something there that really struck a chord with me then, because I'm trying to think of the messages that I would want to give to my younger self, because I didn't enjoy school, and kind of the academic route wasn't really for me. I consider myself more of a practical learner, even now as an adult. And actually what you've said there is, if the apprenticeship offer was a bit wider back then, maybe, that would have been, for a young person like me, that would have been absolutely perfect. And that kind of meets that gap, doesn't it, really? And it's just emphasising to people there are different ways to be clever on there. Obviously, exams, an important thing to focus on your exams and do the best that you can do. But if you've got that can-do attitude and kind of willingness to learn, and you can put that across to an employer, you can succeed in an apprenticeship if perhaps your grades weren't as good as you would have hoped. Is that fair to say?
Absolutely fair to say. And what I find with employers is they don't, you may be competing against somebody else for an apprenticeship who's got a degree, or, people can go in at that level, or someone who's done very well at their GCSEs. But actually, when you go in for that interview and you sit in front of that employer and you say, I really want to work, I really want to learn, I openly admit I didn't feel the school environment was right for me, but I want to learn. Now, if that passion comes across to the employer, I would be very shocked in a lot of cases that that's not the sort of person that they would want. More, not always the case, more so than some of the academic. There's all different, employers want different levels of different types of people. Some employers really want to nurture that person who could do with some, who's a practical person. Some are looking for more of an academic route, but there is so much variety out there. You sell yourself in interview. You go in prepared, have a look at the their passion are to learn from them. Every day of the week you will get an apprenticeship, I can assure you. I've worked with so many young people, and those are the people who are going to be successful.
I suppose it's just everything as well. There are different choices for people, isn't there? There's different routes you can go down. And I suppose having you on today is all about talking. The apprenticeship route can actually lead you to places only the academic route would have got you to in the past. So in terms of young people watching this, if they were thinking, how do I get involved? How do I get in touch with Ladder for Shropshire? Where do I get started? What's your advice to them?
So part of the Ladder for Shropshire is working with the Marches Skills Provider Network. So when I'm talking with an employer and creating an opportunity for an apprenticeship, there are a number of providers within that network. So that could be independent training providers, your colleges and universities. So those apprenticeship referrals will get passed on to somebody within who manages those apprenticeships. Now, as you can imagine, there are 1,500 different apprenticeships, so not every provider is going to offer everything. So we've got hot off the press, and I believe is being launched today, the Marches Skills Provider Network video. Now, that video is showcasing all of the different providers and what they offer. So I would massively, first of all, recommend that everyone watches that video just to see what providers offer what, and absolutely engage with them directly. Be it one of the colleges, be it one of the training providers or university, engage with them and talk to them about their apprenticeship programmes and what they have to offer. There is also, with the Marches Skills Provider Network, something called a course finder. So they have a website with a course finder. So if you were looking for an IT apprenticeship, if you were looking for a bricklaying apprenticeship, you can go onto the course finder, go under that specific sector, construction, business, and find the sector that you're interested in. And within that, it will show you any full-time courses, any part-time courses, and any apprenticeships. And under those apprenticeships, it will tell you which provider is offering those apprenticeships and with all of their contact details. So that's another way. But also, all of the live current vacancies at the moment have just been shared this morning on JobBox, so they're all there available, and alongside the list are the providers. So you can apply directly using the link, or you can liaise directly with one of those providers.
So just reference a couple of things there. So if young people out there are watching this and you think you would like support to kind of follow this up, and because you're going to struggle trying to find the Marches Skills Provider Network information, or you want to learn how to contact employers about perhaps their apprenticeship opportunities or providers about their apprenticeship opportunities, Telford Jobbox are here to help you. So please do get in touch with Telford Jobbox. I will be on tomorrow with Kate Bayliss from the Future Focus team. She works with people that are 13 to 19 years of age, and obviously we've got our extended Jobbox services for anyone older than that, so we can support you with that task. Also, reference to the video, we're going to be posting the video on our social media feed when me and Amanda have finished our conversation today, so that will be available to you. Just explaining, like Amanda has then, what the Marches Skills Provider Network is, and just kind of giving more information on the full range of what it is and the providers that they work with and the whole apprenticeship scheme which has all been set up. Amanda, you work with employers as well. If there's any employers here watching that don't currently offer an apprenticeship scheme, is there any advice you've got for them?
Just talk to me, pick up the phone and have a conversation, because there are lots of myths behind apprenticeships, and a lot of employers I speak to now still don't realise how successful they can be, what type of person they can bring into the business, what youth brings to a business. You know, that it brings energy, it brings skills that maybe some of the older workforce, and I'm including myself with IT, hence our little technical issue at the beginning, you know, but I bet if that was a young person, they would have been on that straight away. So, you know, there's a lot of added value to bringing an apprentice in, and talking about your workforce, to be able to train somebody specifically for your business, using the skills from your existing staff who've been with you for years. What a great way of supporting young people or supporting people of Shropshire, but also filling those skills gaps for a long-term employee in the business. So I would absolutely encourage any business, please just pick up the phone, and I am completely impartial. So let's just have a conversation, even if you've got the most ridiculous question, and I'm more than happy to answer everything because I've come across every scenario.
I bet. And I suppose a lot of what has been spoke about when we've had employers on, and they're talking about their apprenticeship offer, a lot of them are very grateful. I mean, you've spoke about it then, but we've actually seen examples of this. HSBC were on yesterday talking about how their apprentices help them find new ways of keeping their communication going with customers by coming up with new ways of reaching out and using technology. So that's one thing that you've just touched upon there. There's an actual example on one of the sessions that I was watching yesterday. Fujitsu are on about their apprenticeship offer. These are just two employers. So we are recognising, yes, there's a lot from there's a huge offer for apprentices to go down the apprenticeship route, get qualified, get that work experience, get some money in your pocket, maybe get qualified up to a level that the highest academic level you could possibly get to, really, and have that kind of funded along the way. But also employers, it's beneficial to these guys as well, isn't it? They're training people, and if you can show that investment in that young person, they will show you that loyalty back as well. And I see that myself through the Telford and Wrekin apprenticeship scheme. I'm sure you see that yourself day in, day out with some of the employees that you work with too.
Absolutely, without doubt. And it's good for the employers to show their commitment as well to people in Shropshire. So it's not only you're offering an opportunity, but if you have a business who want to invest in young people or invest in apprenticeships and showcase these, people want to work for you. People want to stay with you because you invest in people. So not only is it just about transferring your skills to a young person, you're showcasing your own business as well. And this is partly also where the ladder comes in. So we have ambassadors who are keen to, they may have already got a good apprenticeship structure in place. They may already be working with a provider. That's absolutely fine. But why not showcase what you're doing, join with the ladder, let's shout out about what you do, and maybe somebody within that supply chain, somebody who works with that business may not be doing apprenticeship. So by showcasing what you do will encourage other employers to do the same. So again, by businesses supporting the ladder, it's a win-win because you're just helping create more opportunities.
Fantastic. So, Amanda, I wish I could talk to you all day. Unfortunately, we are on a time frame. The Marches Skill Provider Network will be on after us. Just recap, before I move on to what's coming up for the day ahead, how people can get hold of you if they need to. Where can they find information?
So, best way is through the website, which is www.ladderforshropshire.org.
ladderforshropshire.org, and all the contact information is on there. If people need that link, obviously just put a comment on this post. We'll share that link here. Undoubtedly it'll be on our pages for the National Apprenticeship Week as well. So all I've got to do now is recap what's coming up for the day ahead. Amanda, thanks once again for talking.
Thank you.
I might involve you in this next bit actually, because you're going to be here on the screen regardless anyway. So coming up later on today after we have finished, so 10:30, the Marches Skills Provider Network will be launched. So we'll be launching that on our pages. So please do watch that, as Amanda has just been saying about the Marches Skill Provider Network, what it is, how it's all set up, and how the apprenticeships are out there all across Shropshire and opportunities for you to get involved with. After that, at 11 o'clock, David Craig will be on our Facebook Live. So he will be on this platform. He'll be talking about the National Careers Service and how they are able to give you tailored careers guidance. Whatever your situation, if you are thinking perhaps you need a career change, or you want to put some steps on the career ladder in any direction from the beginning, or you want to move upwards, David Craig is here to help you out and answer your questions on a Facebook Live session. At 11:10, the big assembly. So I've got my notes here. I can't even read my own handwriting. That's the state I'm at right now. So there is an interactive free broadcast where you can see and hear from real employers and apprenticeships and ask questions and join live chat and polls. If you want the link to that, get onto telfordjobbox.co.uk/NAW2021. Or if you cannot get that, we know that some people are having trouble accessing that site on newer Apple devices. I found this myself. We will post the link on our Facebook page as well. If you need that link, just post a comment and we will put that link up for you. There is no problem viewing our site on Android or PCs, and so if you've got access to one of those, you'll be able to see all of the content without any kind of restriction, so that is worth knowing. JCB are doing an Ask About Apprenticeships. It's an Eventbrite event. It's starting at 12:30 today. I believe it's worth having a look on Eventbrite just to see if tickets are still available. There was not many left yesterday when I had a look on there, but if you would like to be part of that, talking to JCB about construction opportunities in apprenticeships, then please do get onto there. 2 o'clock, there is a Facebook Live event, the Marches Centre for Manufacturing Technology. The title is Secure Your Future with an Apprenticeship. So that is just more opportunities about big, huge national employers talking about the apprenticeship offer that they have got going on. And the DWP are doing a regular job fair today between 2 and 3 o'clock. So the online job fair. If you want any information on DWP services, then all you need to do is get to gov.uk/job help. You can also follow the hashtags WM Apprenticeships or hashtag NAW2021. I told you there was a lot going on today. I'm rattling through this as quick as I can because I can see the clock turning down in front of me. 3 till 4 o'clock today, an opportunity to gain an insight into apprenticeships with web design and e-commerce, and that is with Utterfied Digital. That's an Eventbrite booking as well. Spaces are limited. If you would like to book on and get onto our website, telfordjobbox.co.uk/NAW2021. Claim yourself a space on that if you're interested in e-commerce and web design. And finally, Fujitsu are hosting a webinar. It's an open panel discussion between all apprentices and their managers, but if you are interested in working at Fujitsu, then all you need to do is book onto that and you can find out more about their apprenticeship offer. And we've spoke a lot about Fujitsu's not only investing in younger apprentices, but they are one of the companies which are investing in adult apprentices as well, which is a big growth market. So there we go. So before the clock runs completely out on us, thank you very much once again, Amanda, for talking to us today.
Thank you.
Works for the Ladder for Shropshire, fantastic organisation. Please do look them up. If you want to check out the full programme of the apprenticeship celebration that we are doing, again, that website, again, I'm going to give it out once again, telfordjobbox.co.uk/NAW2021. On there you'll find the timetable, all the links to get involved, and also some extra videos which we've prepared with real apprentices, real employers, and also information on aspects of CV building, application forms, and any other aspects of employability. There's growing titles on there being added all the time. If you want to follow what is going on social media, it's at Telford Jobbox on Facebook. You can get Telford Reekin on Twitter, or please do use the hashtag. You can search for the hashtag NAW2021 by Jobbox, or please do add it to any posts if you share any of our content and any of the videos and things that we are posting. I need to take a breath now, Amanda. That was quite a lot, wasn't it?
That was a lot.
That was a lot. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Enjoy everything that is going on today. We are going to be doing stuff every day this week. If you've missed anything that we've done, we will leave it on our social media pages. You can scroll back up and view it. Other than that, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.